From the phone that's right there in your hand to the tallest skyscrapers that shape our cities, there's this hidden material. It connects almost everything in our modern world. It's a mineral that, and I'm not exaggerating here, quite literally runs the world. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on quartz. So let's just start with a little riddle. What could a massive, gleaming skyscraper, the smartphone in your pocket, and a beautiful sandy beach possibly have in common? I mean, they seem totally unrelated, right? But they all share one single crucial ingredient. And yeah, the answer is quartz. This one mineral is the incredible, surprising thread that connects the natural world to our most advanced technology. And over the next few minutes, we're going to dig into exactly how it pulls that off. Okay, so to really get why quartz is such a big deal, we have to go back, and I mean way, way back. We're starting at the very foundation of our planet to see what makes this one mineral the cornerstone of, well, pretty much everything. At its core, quartz is actually deceptively simple. It's just silicon and oxygen, two of the most abundant elements on Earth, locked together in this incredibly strong and super stable crystal structure. And that simple combination, that's the key to everything that makes it so amazing. Its journey through geological time is just incredible. It starts deep, deep underground, forming as molten rock begins to cool. Then it gets squeezed and reformed under just immense pressure. But here's the most important part. While entire mountains erode and other minerals just crumble away over millions of years, quartz, it survives, leaving behind these tiny, tough little grains. You could say this resilience is its superpower. I mean, think of quartz as the ultimate survivor. While other minerals dissolve or just break down, quartz just endures. And that's why it's literally everywhere. You know the sand on almost every single beach and desert on the planet? Yep, that's mostly tiny, ancient grains of quartz. But this tough-as-nails mineral also has this really beautiful side. Tiny little impurities that get trapped inside its crystal structure, or, being exposed to natural radiation over thousands and thousands of years, can create these stunning colors. That famous purple of an amethyst, that comes from just a little bit of iron. That delicate pink of rose quartz, that's thanks to titanium. It's a real workhorse that also happens to be a gorgeous gemstone. So, we've established it's tough, and it's all over the place. Now let's get into how humanity took this common, natural material and turned it into the unsung hero of our entire civilization. We literally built our world with this stuff. Just think about it for a second. The concrete in our buildings and our bridges, it's mostly sand. The asphalt on our roads, sand. The glass in our windows, the fiberglass insulation in our walls, it all starts as quartz sand. It is truly the invisible foundation holding up our modern world. So why is it our go-to material for all this heavy lifting? Well, because it is incredibly hard. On the Mohs scale, which is how we measure mineral hardness from 1 to 10, quartz scores a solid 7. Now, to put that into perspective for you, it's actually harder than steel. Its toughness isn't just geological, it's industrial. And this next point is one that I just can't overstate. Every single piece of glass, every window, every bottle, every single smartphone screen started its life as simple quartz sand. We just melt it down at incredibly high temperatures. Without quartz, our world would look completely and totally different. But, its role in building our physical world, that's really just half the story. Now we get to its most mind-blowing application, the secret power that took quartz from the industrial age and launched it straight into the digital one. This secret power has a really cool name, the piezoelectric effect. Now, it sounds complex, but the idea behind it is actually pretty simple. If you squeeze a quartz crystal, it generates a tiny, measurable electrical charge. But here's where it gets really interesting. The reverse is also true. When you apply electricity to the crystal, it vibrates. And it doesn't just vibrate randomly, it oscillates at an incredibly precise and stable frequency. This predictable little pulse is the literal heartbeat inside almost all of our electronics, keeping perfect time and regulating all the signals. And we're not talking about some obscure niche application here. That tiny vibrating quartz crystal is the timekeeper in your watch. It's the clock on your computer's motherboard. It's what keeps your smartphone and your GPS locked on to the right signal. It is the silent, pulsating heart of our entire digital world. But wait, because there's one more massive connection. Remember how quartz is made of silicon and oxygen? Well, if you purify that quartz sand, you're left with ultra-pure silicon.
And that silicon is the fundamental material for every semiconductor, every microchip, and every solar panel on Earth. That's right, the entire tech industry, even the name Silicon Valley itself, is built on a material that comes from plain old quartz.
So we've followed Quartz on this wild journey, right? From deep inside the Earth to the very core of our technology. So let's kind of close the loop here and look at its life cycle, how we get it, and, well, where it all ends up. From an environmental standpoint, it's a bit of a mixed bag. On the one hand, quartz is super abundant, it's completely non-toxic, and it's recyclable. But the process of mining it, especially these huge sand mining operations, can cause some serious environmental problems if it's not managed responsibly. The good news, though, is what happens at the end of its life. Glass and concrete can be recycled. Industrial sand can be cleaned up and used again. And because it's chemically stable, it poses no danger as waste. Ultimately, it just breaks down and returns to the Earth as what it always was: sand, ready to start that immense geological cycle all over again. So the next time you're at the beach, or you just glance down to check your phone, take a second to remember the hidden journey of quartz. It's the quiet constant connecting the deep history of our planet to the very future of our civilization. It really truly is the mineral that runs the world.